Hello, hello. This is me speaking to the DJI mic. And a lot of things have happened since I last recorded this, since we connected. But I can just do a quick recap of today. So, in case you don't know, my name is Yiting. I'm a founder for my visual engine for music, and it's called Vibes. You can look more information at gotvibes.app. And I've been doing everything solo. I've started doing it full time since mid-June when I got back here, and I had a team going on for a while, and then decided to go solo because it's better to keep everything fast for now. And today I had my demo meeting where I walked through my premium user how to use the app, and I also gathered a lot of feedback from him, which is nice. And I was also trying to sell my live visual service, and he was telling me that he was rejecting me politely, which is all right, but I also want to have a win in closing the deal. And so tomorrow I'm just going to reach out to more people. And while I was working through the demo, there are some issues I also try to fix. So I guess a lot of things that they don't tell you while you run a company is that you will face so many unforeseeable struggles. And then if you're doing it alone, it can get very overwhelming. And I get overwhelmed all the time. So that's really nothing new. But now that I've been calling my friends every day, I've been taking walks every day after my lunch and my dinner, it gives me more appreciation to just chill. And being a very organized person and very particular about a lot of things, I'm a perfectionist, it's quite rare for me to find chillness in my life. Because I realized that ever since I started making business, I think running a business magnifies you. So whatever positive things you like about you, it will be magnified. Like, I'm very good at socializing with people. I love people, and it's just networking, in my opinion, is just perfect. It flows very naturally for me. And then another thing that it magnifies is my disadvantage in a way, that I'm not as patient as I would like to be. So sometimes I want a lot of things to be done fast. For instance, I would want to have like the auto update for my desktop application to be done within a week, but then I ended up finishing it in 1.5 weeks, which is fine. But in my mind, I'm thinking way, way, way ahead, and my physical vessel and my execution didn't really reach to that kind of level because it's not really possible even with the help of AI. And that magnifies it because ever since I started running the company. So you can see that there is also a parallel with running a company and being in a committed relationship, because both of the situations will allow you to see yourself if you are willing to be honest with yourself. I used to also hide from my fear, and I would hide behind the excuse that I'm doing a lot of things, I'm being productive, but I also realized that I'm not really working towards the right direction. I'm just filling up my days so that I don't have the chance to feel or reflect on the right direction that I know that I should be on. So that's a different kind of procrastination. That's like a weaponized procrastination, in the name of being productive, but you're not really productive. So that's something that I gradually come to terms with. And it's also about accepting yourself as you grow into your personality, or grow into your super ego, alter ego, or grow into the business persona that you want to embody. I run vision board parties every year, and I look back so you can see my vision board. So that is 2023, that is 2024. So I did it in 2024 for this year. And I'm very excited for my 2025 vision board party for the 2026. And I will look at my vision boards a lot and then think about, oh, those are some terms that I want my other people to consider me of. Like, how do I want others to feel? What are some adjectives I want them to feel? And what's more important, something that I want to embody every day as a human being. And going back to taking walks, calling my friends, it makes me feel it's the equivalent of touching grass. Because when I'm too siloed in creating my own company, I'm very good at blocking distractions, but sometimes I need to find the balance as well in terms of health, relationships, and then work, because career is only one part of the equation, and then to become a well-rounded person and just have no regrets in life, you gotta be balanced. And I'm still searching for the balance. And honestly, I feel like, work-life balance, something balance, is a hoax. It's just something that people try to find, but they may not even realize that they already are balanced. It's the same thing as you're looking for the meaning of life and then you forget how to live. And I do not want to do that. So I'm trying to balance my thinkings. Instead of like being so in my head, I'll just do things. And walking really helps me to clear my head. And just today, I was walking in the park, and I was calling my friends. I had 2 calls actually back to back, and they felt so great because I was getting to know my friend Emmy, who's currently in Europe, and then they do solo trip every year for like 10 days, 2 weeks, 10 days. And then I was talking to my other friend, Nick, who was on his way for a massage, followed by a therapy. So it was just so wonderful that my friends are taking really good care of themselves, and that inspired me as well. And I'm also glad that I'm surrounded by people who are very in tune with their emotions, as well as, the society we're in. That makes me proud. I'm very happy about them trying to, work towards find whatever they want to do in their life. And it's just nice, like something that it's like cooking your meal, and it turns out to be very good, and then it fills your stomach, and then it warms your heart, and you curate all the ingredients. So it's the same thing with my friendship. I really enjoy that because I curate my friends. It's not just, because we graduated from the same program, we hang out together. It's no longer just convenience-based friendship. It's more also no longer proximity-based friendship. Instead, there are curated friends that I pick from all the events, all the experiences that I go to, and then those are the friends I truly treasure, and I keep them close in my close-knit small circle, and I'm willing to maintain the relationship because they make me feel seen, feel safe, feel at ease, and feel also checking with myself too, so that I don't get in my head too often. So I really enjoying that, and talking with my friends, because I was deep in making my own thing for so long that I sort of lost touch with these wonderful relationships I once curated. And now going back to be more proactive in maintaining the friendship, it has made me realize that Sometimes you just need to take the first step. Like I took my first step for making my vision come true, and it's slowly paying off. And I really, because so far my company is the most polished project I've ever done, and I'm very proud, even though I've only worked on it for 4 months full time. The 4 months long of me running the company, legitly telling the whole world that I'm running the company, and then just having the girl boss energy, and everywhere I go I'm promoting the app. It's just perfect. I've learned so much more than I had in my previous, working for corporation or working for agency. Even though I did work, even though I did learn so much by working in a team and then learning how they run their own business, it's just different. Like seeing somebody doing something versus you doing something is completely different. It's more like a lived experience, and you get to learn a lot because your body and your emotion would associate certain events that happened when you are doing something for yourself, and it's more immersed, and then you felt it on a deeper level. When something happened to you, some trauma happened to you, you would just register it as, oh, never do that again, or, oh, when somebody does something I consider a red flag, I would, there'll be a ting ting kind of notification situation going on, and then you would just take a mental note. And that'll be the same when you're running your company. And I have a running list of things that I want to do better or things I want to avoid for my next company. Because there's just so many things that you won't expect that you would do. For instance, I wanted to stay budget friendly for me, because the more money I save, the better when I'm just doing it solo without getting enough revenue to break even. And normally business doesn't break even until like 2 to 3 years in. So you're in it for the long haul, which is totally fine. So I was looking for a domain to purchase for the website, right? And the website that ends in .xyz was the cheapest. And I was like, oh, that's very budget friendly, so I got that one. But then there were issues with a lot of the internet provider like Verizon. They would consider .xyz a phishing network. So when my friend was opening the website to help testing, he was unable to do it. And that was just so confused, because I didn't realize that, it was considered phishing, because it's a legit website, it's a legit business. How would you say that I'm phishing when I'm providing one of a service, right? And then I realized that it's just because because it's cheap, a lot of companies will use it as phishing website. And I do not want to associate my website as the phishing website, so I paid for a .app as my official website now, because I don't want to be associated with the phishing website. But that's something that you learn once you experience it. Like, I wouldn't even know how to ask about the phishing website because it's very specific. So I guess that there are so many lessons learned just from this 4 months of running a business. So that was nice. And I feel like I'm more at peace with the fact that the tasks that I assign myself each day will not be fully checked off, because I have a tendency to have a running list of things, and I really enjoy checking off checkbox. And I keep a daily note that has all my necessary elements, like how many hours I slept each day, how did I exercise, did I do journal, how many hours I worked, and then how was my mood level. And all the numbers are from 0 to 10. And that has been good. And then in addition of my daily note, I also have what are my work schedules and what are my personal tasks that I need to accomplish. For instance, today I wanted to finish. Today I had a meeting, as we talked about in the previous part of the conversation. Today I had a meeting. It went okay, but it was pretty insightful for me that I shouldn't just put my hope in one person and tomorrow I'm reaching out to more clients. And so I put that as one of the tasks. And then because there are issues coming up when I was running the demo, those two tasks are more prioritized now. And I've been working on this new tasks for 2 hours and I still couldn't figure it out. And then it's almost 10 and I normally clock out at 10 p.m. So being at ease is knowing that work will still be here tomorrow and health is more important. I'd rather have an hour of chill time before bed than stressing over the work, because I'm my own boss, I set my own timeline, and it's not really a big deal now. And I need to give myself more grace given that I'm only working on this solo. Even though AI has helped a lot, you still need to know about the technical part, and you still need to know the strategy and the whole vision for the company. So yeah, I'm very proud of myself, and I hope that when you are experiencing something that's super hard, maybe other people are not really seeing everything because you are only showing the things that you want them to see, maybe only achievements. I feel you. I just want you to know that I've been through it and I was very, very quite, my mood level was very low and I was doubting myself. There are moments like that, but don't dwell in that area for too long. Try to just call your friends, go take a walk. Work is gonna be here tomorrow. Your health is more important. Health is wealth. And I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of you, and let's continue working together towards the dream that we want to reach. See you next time.